Hello everybody and welcome back to another video today. I'm going to be doing a 2022 Senate prediction that will be the best case scenario for the Democrats in the 2022 Senate elections. Did one yesterday for the Republicans. Today I will be doing one for the Democrats, and of course tomorrow there is some incredibly important primaries out of many states. I would say most notably Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, but of course many states across the entire country. There will be primaries, and of course, those will be covered tomorrow and, analyzed continuously, probably throughout the next week. But anyway, before we get into all of that, I decided to make one more video just detailing the Senate, talking about a best case scenario. Yesterday, I did one for the Republicans, today for the Democrats. Before I begin, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are on our way to 600 subscribers, so if you've not subscribed, please click the subscribe button so we can get to 600. Anyway, let's get into our safe Democrat states. Safe Democrat states are going to be what you would assume the safe Democrat states are, getting up to 45 senators. All of these states have relatively popular incumbents, even in states that you would consider slightly more, not as safe Democrat, like Illinois. You have Tammy Duckworth, who is relatively popular, Richard Blumenthal, relatively popular, even Patty Murray, although there have been some polls that show it could be competitive. Still, she is relatively popular. Now, safe red states. This would still be Idaho. This would also be Utah with Mike Lee. North and South Dakota, Kansas, both of those Oklahoma races, although that is also going to be an interest. We have so many interesting primaries, but the Oklahoma races will also be good. Arkansas, you have John Kennedy's race in Louisiana, of course. Republicans overall would get 42 Senate seats. And I also actually believe that Chuck Grassley's race in Iowa still remain safe. As I say multiple times, he is very popular. He won by over 20 points back in 2016. Even in a purported red wave year, this is basically the Democrats salvaging as best that they can. I still believe that Chuck Grassley would win by a safe margin in Iowa. Likely Democrat races, that's going to be the state of Colorado, and that is basically it. Likely Republican states are Ohio, Missouri, Alaska, and Florida would still remain a likely Republican state. Marco Rubio would still be win by a pretty big margin in Florida. When you look at those registration numbers, you look at the popularity numbers, Rubio is very well liked in Florida, and he would still beat even somebody like Val Demings by a likely margin. The only lean state for the Democrats would be the state of New Hampshire. Actually, I would give, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the tilt margin because I do think that 2022, regardless, is going to be a pretty big red wave. But this is the best case scenario the Democrats could achieve in the red wave. So basically it's more of a salvage operation. But I will give New Hampshire with Maggie Hassan a lean margin in favor of that. Lean Republican races, that will be still Ted Budd would win his race in North Carolina by a lean margin, as well as Ron Johnson would win his Wisconsin Senate seat by a lean margin. Those will be the two lean races for the Republicans. Now we'll head into our tilt Democrat, tilt Republican states. I think that Pennsylvania could slightly tilt Democratic. John Fetterman, I don't really think he's the best nominee. He's definitely actually pretty far to the left. He's more of a socialist, actually, or more connected with Bernie Sanders than he is with those Rust Belt Democrats. But in a best case scenario for the Democrats, they could possibly pick up Pennsylvania by a lean margin, although that would be incredibly close. Tilt Republican states. Herschel Walker, I still believe, would win the state of Georgia, even in a best case scenario. And Blake Masters in Arizona would defeat Mark Kelly. When you look at those Hispanic trends, even Reuters is acknowledging that there is a trend with Hispanics. They are shifting Republican. They are considering voting for Republicans. And I do think you'll see that shift come to the forefront in Arizona. But I think that Catherine Cortez Masto could barely hang on to her Nevada seat in a best case scenario for the Democrats, beating Adam Laxalt by probably less than 0.5%. That would be a really bare to the bone race in Nevada. But that is my best case scenario for the Democrats in 2022. In a few months, actually, we will see this race occur. We will see all of these races occur and who the next senators will be. So, yeah, that is basically all that I have for you today. As I said at the beginning, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video below, comment your thoughts on my prediction, what you would keep the same, what you would change, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for watching.